Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penj and welcome to Prison Architect. At long last I'm getting round to playing Prison Architect because lots of people have suggested that I should play this and they've said it's a very Geek Cupboard-y sort of game, you'd really enjoy it. So here we go, let's get on with playing it, shall we? This actually won a vote. It won a vote that I put to the people on the Discord and on Twitter. I basically said, what game should I play first out of these two? Prison Architect and Cities Skylines, and Prison Architect won. It got 2/3 of the votes. So here we go. So yeah, if you did take part in that vote, thank you very much. And if you did take part in that vote and you voted for Cities Skylines, don't worry, that is coming up. That is coming up. It's just that this is obviously first. So here we go. I've never played this. Never played it. I've seen other people doing bits and bobs. I've never actually played it myself. So here we go. This should be fun. We're going to do the campaign. We're going to work our way through the campaign mode because it looks fun. And then, yeah, it depends how I get on with it and if it, you know, if people are interested and stuff. But then I might then, after the campaign is done, go through and make my own prison. Make my own really lovely prison. I had this kind of idea in my head that I tried to make the loveliest prison possible. You know, everyone's got nice things and everyone's got a tree and all this kind of lovely stuff. And the paths are all, you know, lovely and pretty and everything's really lovely. So that was my plan. But we'll see how the campaign goes first. It might be that you can't make a lovely prison inherently by it being a prison. I don't know. So here we go. Let's start a campaign then. So, yeah, it starts off with a very, very jolly sounding death row. So, yeah, here we go. Let's begin Death Row. We've been contracted to build an execution chamber at this prison in time for the scheduled execution of one of their inmates. So, a prison has scheduled an execution for one of the inmates, but they've neglected to build an execution chamber. It's a little bit of an oversight, isn't it? But okie doke. So, here we go. Let's start the game, shall we? Okay, and it's starting with a very slow pan across some cells. Oh, this person here is lucky. They've got quite a big cell. Austin, Mooney, Hurdley. Oh, we didn't see who that was. Oh, shower blocks. Okay, little janitor types cleaning the shower blocks up. These guys are builders. They are building a new load of cells by the look of it. Cells here. Battenberg. Oh, I like Battenberg. It's a nice cake. Beck Slatter. Okay, here's some jailbirds coming in, I assume. So these are the new recruits today. These are the new bods coming in. Anyone getting off that bus? No? Oh, no. Oh, right. They have to get off at the little bus stop. Okay. Okay. Foreman's office. Chief's office. Warden's office. So I assume I take the role of the warden. I'm going to assume I'm the warden. Garbage. Yeah, we better watch out for that. There's some escape routes going on. Uh-oh. Priest. There's a priest. Oh, and there's a man with glasses and a moustache. He looks suspicious. Prison architect. Oh, I like it. I like the drama. Oh, it's quite a big prison. Oh, it's quite big. I thought it was going to be far smaller than that. Okay. What do I... the CEO. Incoming call. Oh, right. I'd better... Oh, maybe I'm not the CEO then. Oh, no, not the CEO. I'm the chairman. I'd better answer the call. He looks important and looks like the kind of guy that would shout at me quite loudly if I didn't answer his call. So, yes, go on then. Hello. This is a tough one. Is it? Stop pointing at me, Mr. Beards. Stop pointing at me. Put your finger down. Pointing doesn't achieve anything. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder. That's not very kind. And sentenced to death. Okie dokie. Right, so I'm going to assume that this is set in the Americas. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. Well, isn't that the jolliest job? Okie doke. Panning over to where we need to build it. Over here, I assume, near... I don't know what these are. Little marker posts of some sort. These little things here. I don't know what they are yet. This is where I want the new facility to be built. Okie doke. Message understood. Oh, click there to continue. The first step with any project like this is to construct the building itself with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. Oh, lovely. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. Construct a building to house the execution facility. We'll also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Well, I never. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Right, you are. But a large jail door into the south wall. Now, I'm assuming that we are oriented, so north is that way at the top. I don't know, so I'll need to check that. Okay, right. I need to build some stuff. So it's telling me to click and drag. I feel like I need to click and drag. That's nice and simple. No, it isn't nice and simple. Foundations. Right, that's probably good. Building brick, building concrete. Outdoor only. What's everything else made of? What's that? That looks like brick to me. That looks like brick. Do we build it out of concrete to make it look terrifying? Terrifying and sort of soulless and miserable. Okay. Yeah, that looks like concrete. Those bits look like concrete and they look like brick. Ooh, there's like a big generator thing there. There's a canteen with some sort of wheelie trash bin things. That's where all the big wigs hang out. Yeah, that's the foreman and the chief. The chief looks very good. Oh, I like him. I like his hat. That is a good hat. You've got a good hat, chief. Good hat going on. Oh, I kind of want to wear a hat like that in my job. Okay, the kitchen. Oh, look at this. You have to build kitchens and everything. What is that? What on earth is that in there? Oh, like a cabbage or something. Yeah, I don't want to eat in that kitchen. Thank you very much. I'll get takeaway. Oh, look at this. This is tremendous. Okay, there's lots of nerdy things. What on earth is that? What's this? They can't go out there, can they? Is that not a gigantic security risk, letting them wander around near the door? Near the wall? I think that was probably a bit dangerous. There is a gate there, though. Okay, right, let's get on with what we're supposed to be doing. Let's get on with that. Can we find out what one of these are? What are these little lamp things? What is that? What's this? Garden outdoor area queued. Okay. But what are those things? What is that? What is it? Does something tell me what it is? I'm trying to find out on the screen what one of those is. I'm not entirely sure. It might be a light. Could possibly be a light. Little sort of light stick thing. Okay, well, let's put it out of concrete. Because concrete looks slightly more terrifying. Construct a building. Yeah, okay, let's do that then. So I assume we do that. Bosh. So that zones that out. Then we need doors. So is door... Oh, have I done it wrong already? Hello, yes. Okay, right you are. What do you want? Oh, little bods down here. Your workmen are responsible for construction of buildings. That makes perfect sense. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. Uh-oh, you want me to plan ahead? Oh, dearie me. Okay, while we wait, take a look around. Oh, I've just done that. I've just looked around while they were doing this, before I did this. Use those keys, or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Yeah, well, I've kind of worked that out. It needs a door. It needs a door. Large jail door flashing on and off. What other objects have we got then? While they're faffing about doing that, what have we got? Toilets, a bed, a bunk bed, tables and chairs, yeah, benches, an electric chair. Have I ever played a game with an electric chair? Impossibly. Fallout might have had an electric chair. Solitary door, lights. Can I figure out what those sort of weird things are? Those stick things. No, I don't think I can. I don't know where they would be. What, they'll be sprinklers? They're not going to be sprinklers. They look like lights. They look like outdoor lights. Yeah, they're definitely lights. Okay. I don't know where they are in this then. Is that that? That might be those. Because we've got lights inside the building now. I don't know if we want those. Do we want those lights there now? I don't know. We'll get rid of those later. Right. A large jail door. Ooh, a pool table. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Right, yes, I think we need to put the door in. Because what I think has happened now is they've kind of done the foundations. And now they can't get in because there's no door. So let's drop a door just there. $350. Seems remarkably cheap for a large door. But okay. Fine. We'll put that in. And then how do we clear... How do we not have that anymore? Oh, we just get rid of objects. Okie dokie. Right. You're going to carry... Oh, look. Lugging the entire door over. Ugh, I am the strongest workman. Do you have a name, workman? Or are you just faceless workman? No, there you go. Well, you're not faceless. You're nameless. Okay, fine. So you're doing that. He's putting the door in. I don't know how long it takes. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So now... Oh. And as if by magic, that just sort of populates itself. Okay. Inside the building, I want to sell and an execution room. Yeah, okay, you maniac. Partition the space by constructors of brick walls. Okie dokie. Right, are the walls in here? Are there walls this? Building, that's outside only. Here, brick walls on the inside. Oh, I've built a concrete shell. I was kind of hoping it would be concrete walls, but okie dokie, that's fine. Well, I shall do exactly what Mr. Bossman is telling me, because he is important, right? Get that done. That's fine. Are these now lights that are inside? So are they lights now inside? So if they're out... Yeah, look. I think they're now ceiling lights. So if they're outside and there's nothing over them, they are stick lights that come out of the ground. Then if you build over them, the light stays in the same place, but it's obviously hanging from the ceiling. Okay, that's quite cool. I like that. Okay, so we're going to build 4 lots of internal walls, right? We're on that. I assume this is going to be... That's going to be the holding cell. Some sort of administrative thing is going to go here. And this is going to be the execution room. Why the execution room needs to be so big, I don't know. A chair, a switch, a place for some bloke to stand. Surely that's all you need. Is that not all you need? I don't know. Okay, right. Can we speed time on? Is there an option? Oh, yes, we can. Hooray. So 1 is normal. Just space pause. Oh, space pauses. It's a beautiful thing. And yeah, okay. I've done that. Big guy. I've done it. Thank you very much. You didn't even ring me this time. You just literally just barged in. Now add large jail doors to those dividing walls. You can rotate an object for placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. Okie dokie. I am with you again. He likes his large doors, doesn't he, this fella? Likes his large doors. Okay, right. So come out of that. Speed that on. Get those doors in. I like that they lug the entire door in. The doors are just still in one piece. I do like that. That's looking good. We now need to designate rooms within those spaces. Okay. Designate a cell in the small area where our condemned inmate will live. Then designate the execution room itself in the larger area. Okie dokie. Right, so now, yes, there's a rooms button here. So a cell just here. Oh, I like this. I like this. An execution room. What other rooms have we got? Holding cells, solitary, dorms. Okay, so they're cells. Orange are kind of cells. Oh, orange is also a reception, however. Okay, fine. Green look like sort of facilities, if you like. So kitchens, garbage, security, offices, storage, that kind of stuff. A chapel. Oh, that might be quite cool. Yellow looks like extraneous kind of thing, like a common room and parole area and visitation and a shower and a yard. I don't know quite what the different colours are, but okay, that's fine. There's a lot of different rooms. I like that idea of a chapel being in there. That's cool. All right, designate one of those. Okay, it's flashing on and off. It's not happy. The new rooms have requirements before they become functional. Yes, I imagine the execution room might need some method of executing somebody. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires the electric chair. Okay, happy days. A bed, like so, and a toilet. Let's rotate it round, like so. And a slightly depressing electric chair. Which way round? Do you know what? It doesn't really matter which way around the electric chair is, does it? Just there. £5,000 for an electric chair. That seems quite cheap. I would have thought they would have been a little bit more expensive, but okay. Right, speed time on. Let's get the little worker dudes to come and do this. So where do the deliveries come in? Where do they get the stuff? Now that's got a bed, that's got a bookshelf, a bin, a serving table, a tree. That's got a light, jail doors, lights, jail bars. So where do they get the stuff? Okay, incoming call. That's the essentials taken care of. But there are still a few improvements you could make. I bet there are. It's up to you, though. These aren't strictly required. Depends how much you care about your prisoners and their environment. Oh, loads. Loads. I want to make the loveliest prison possible. That's what we're going to do after I think we've done the campaign mode. Okay. Like what, then? I mean, there's flowers on the wall. That's lovely. The cell itself could be improved with an outward-facing window and a small bookshelf. I don't know if there's any point starting a book, to be honest. In all honesty, you're never going to finish it unless you're a very, very quick reader. Okay, I can do that. Don't tell me to brighten up the execution room. And the facility look better with a higher quality floor material, like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Hey, we're going to fry you in the electric chair. But isn't the floor nice? Okie doke. We can certainly get that done. Outside, you could add some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I like all of the shiny things. Oh no, and there he is. Oh, I'm very sorry, Mr. Man. Have I just condemned you? This is the man in question, Edward Romsey. A teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Yep, absolutely. Yep, that's already been made. The decision has been made. We are not the judge and the jury in this. We are merely carrying out the law. Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in his cell to initiate the transfer. The Polaroid. Ah, right, okay, it's just appeared. Yeah, I'm going to add lots of nice things. I want to make it look nice. Oh yeah, look at this. This is very cool. So is there a time of day? Yes, there's a gigantic clock in the corner. So it's coming up to 9 p.m. and it's getting dark. This is very cool. This is very cool. I like this a lot. Okay, floor tiles. Where would they be? Materials? Yes, here. Right, paving stones. Yeah, can we get some nice stones? What do they look like? Yeah, okay, like that. Where do they want to link to? Well, maybe they could link to down there. Like that, and I don't know, over there maybe? Why can't they link over there like that? Why is there a gap? Oh, is that some sort of special designated area with a bit that I can't build on? Okay. Do you know what? That's fine. They can go from... Oh, hang on, can we have it from the cells at least? Let's have a nice double pathway like that. Okay, so we've done that. So we've created a path to the new facility. That looks quite nice. I like that. Floor tiles. So it says there, do I have to do actual set floor things? Add a window to the cell, bookshelf, Redo the flooring with higher quality materials. Okay, so what do we want to treat our prisoner to? The condemned. Now, how about fancy tiles in there? That'd be quite cool. Fancy tiles, and in the doorway, we'll have some fancy tiles in there, and then marble tile. Let's have marble in the execution room. Yeah, that's nice and cheap. Don't worry, everybody. Your taxpayer money's going to a good place. Let's have fancy tiles in here as well. Let's have fancy tiles just there, like that. Why the heck not? So we're working on that. Add a bookshelf. Okay, a window would be quite nice. Yeah, a little sort of lovely window. Do the windows need to go on the... And I imagine windows would look better on the outside, but okay. So yeah, a nice windows look like that. We'll have a double window like that as well. In fact, let's put windows all the way around. I mean, if you're going to go, you might as well have some nice lighting in your room. In fact, maybe that'll stop them not sleeping. Maybe they won't be able to sleep because it's too light. Never mind. I mean, yeah, I don't need to worry about that too much. That marble flooring is hideous. Deary me. I don't want that. Okay, right, that's that done. A bookshelf. Yes, obviously very important to have a bookshelf. Which way round? Like that. Well, let's tuck it just there. That's nice. And a couple of lights. Do we want to pop a few lights in around here? So let's have one on that corner, like that. Another one just there. And a couple around the front of the thing, like that. And one, say, there. So that should be okay. That should be fine, because I can now drop those lights in. They'll be the outside light thingamabobs. That should be all right. Yeah, have we done that? And add a bookshelf. Oh, they've not quite got the bookshelf in. Okay, well, let's speed time on. What does that mean? Danger? Oh, right, I thought that meant we were in danger. That's a danger level. Okay. 45 prisoners say they are well treated. And I have 45 prisoners. Okay, that's cool. They've put the bookshelf in. Have they done all the lights? Are we done? I think we're done. What else can we put in there? What other lovely things can we put in here? Can we put anything else in? A radio. Do we want to put a radio? What about TV in his room? That might be quite nice. Just pop a little telly in. Lovely. Can we give him a... Oh, that's a very big table. Can we not have a tiny table that goes into a cell? Do the cells not have tables? Hang on. Whoa. Come out of that. No, I thought they might have a table and a chair. Okay, no, obviously not. No, they do not. They do not have tables and chairs in their rooms. Okay, what else could we give them? That's a bin. That's like a trash bin thing. We don't want to give them that because that's a massive sort of wheelie bin type effort. Oh, I don't know then if we can give them a radio. A radio might be nice on death row. Pop a radio in because I want to put one in because it's supposed to be a lovely, lovely place. I want flowers. I want to put like loads of flowers around. Maybe they unlock. Maybe they unlock as we play the game. Maybe like flowers and things are an additional sort of bonus. I don't want to put a chair in, I don't think. Okay, so yeah, the person here has had a radio fitted to their room. And I think we are ready to go. Oh, look. Look, he's got some line of sight things. This is very cool. Okay, so what does happen then? So overnight, the people in the kitchen are still here. So it's what? 20 past 2 in the morning. I mean, I'm surprised people are there. I'm surprised that they're that late. I thought they might have finished by now. I suppose there's quite a lot of people in the prison and they've got to tidy up and wash up and make everything clean, I guess. Get the new sort of stuff in. But okay, so they're still in there. Everyone else is lurking around inside their cells. The guards are kind of wandering around in the yard, which is a surprise. I thought they might be wandering around the cells, making sure that everyone's asleep and what have you. And nobody seems to be asleep. All the inmates are sort of mooching about doing so. Oh, no, I tell a lie. A few of them are. You're asleep. You're relaxing. I assume relaxing is fine. Psychologist is required to show needs. Ooh. Oh, that's quite cool. So, yeah, there's still bits that we haven't got. Oh, I like the look of him. You look very good. Simon Green, you look very good. I like the fact you're just sort of a semi-oval, a semi-egg. That's very cool. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to mess with you. I don't want to know what you're in for. Okay, so when you are done, begin the prisoner transfer by clicking the Polaroid in the cell. Oh, I'm very sorry, but you are a terrible man. Right, okay. Incoming call from the chief. It's the guy with the good hat. Okay. Hello, chief. Hello, chief. I've answered the phone. Chief. Hello, is this a prank call from the chief? Okay, right, there's our guy, the chief. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone cold killer. Guilty as charged. Yeah, you look less friendly in this version than you do in the little cute character version. You look a little bit kind of like a meanie. He even confessed. Want to hear his description of what he did? No. No, I do not. No. It's juicy stuff. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was home. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Oh, this is horrendous then, isn't it? Okay. So there he is. He's wandering up the path. Da, 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 da. You are a psychopathic murderer man. Okay, he's broken into some... Well, he hasn't broken into someone's house. The doors are all open. Where is this... I don't want to know what's going on just there. What is happening? Okay. Oh, good lord. Avert your eyes, children. Okay, they're having a hug. That's fine. A nice warm hug. And he has a gun, and he's going to shoot them. I knew I'd catch you two here, says Edward, pointing a gun now at us, which is a little bit unnerving. Edward's wife, Susan. Edward! Oh, it's his wife. Oh, dear, Edward's wife, Susan. You silly lady. Just don't. Edward's wife, Susan. What are you going to do? Well, he has a gun. He's pointing it at people. It doesn't really take a rocket scientist to work out what's going on there. Yep, shooty, and bang. Oh, dear. What, just one guy or both? Ah, right, okay. So he killed the lover, and then he killed his wife. Right. Okie doke. Maybe you should possibly be found guilty of that, particularly if you've confessed. And we just saw it as well. Oh, good grief. This is a horrendous scene. I don't want to see this. I didn't want to know all this. It's all too damaging for my pure mind. Okay, fine. So he's killed them, and then he just leaves. Bye-bye. He's put the gun down, and he's cleared off. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's got Mickey Mouse ears. Oh, no, they're not Mickey Mouse ears. They're... I thought he was wearing Mickey Mouse's. Okay, no, fine. They were his handcuffs, but above the priest's head. Clear as day, if you ask me. Deserves every volt he's gonna get. The priest. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Are you talking to me or the warden, the chief guy? Oh yeah, the chief. Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. I mean, yes, he has got a point. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. This state is making an example of him. Look, it's not my place to say. It's not our place to say. The state's done its thing. If he'd committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? Maybe he should have moved more north. I don't know. Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. Yeah, but look, I've made a path. Ignore all the sort of moral quandaries. Look, I've made a path and there's little flowers on it. Oh, the sea, oh, hello. Good work so far. Thanks, Pointy Man. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. Well, you didn't tell me to sort that out, did you, Pointy Man? We need to connect it to the electrical supply. Okie dokie. Oh my goodness, there's some sort of electrical grid. Ah, okay. Are you going to tell me how to do this? We are now viewing the prison in utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Oh, I love this. That is fantabulous. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, there's bits over here that aren't lit up. So those cells haven't got any light. Ah, okay, well, sort that out as well. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Okie dokie. Right, yeah, and it's connected to this generator here, I assume. Power is provided to the prison by this substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. Okie doke, yes, I saw that earlier, and there are a few batteries as well. Yeah, so these ones over here aren't got enough power. There's no power. As you can see, this entire wing of prison cells is without power. Well, who was running this place before me? Because they should have possibly sorted that out. All of the lights are out, yes. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power. Okay, because you've got no electrical wiring going over there, you silly man. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wing of the prison. Okay, so there's a utilities button lit up at the bottom. There's all these other cool things. Look at this. So there's deployment, assigning staff. There's logistics, assign prisoners to work around your prison. Oh, yes. Okay, and intelligence. Show the source of contraband. No contraband. Contraband is naughty. We're not having that. What was that? Why did it just go whack? It made a bad noise. Oh, was it that? Oh, I got some money. Oh, why did it make a bad noise? And there's an emergency thing as well. Calling the emergency services if things take a turn for the worse. Really? Okay. So go to the utilities view. And we've got power stations, capacitors. Okay, yeah, so that's... what's that? Increase the amount of electricity generated when placed next to a power station. Oh, that's what those are. Oh, I thought they were batteries, but no, they're capacitors, so they make this thing more efficient. Okie dokie, right, gotcha. So we need to get ourselves more cables down to, say, there. So we put those in. That's good. Connect the rooms to the electrical supply. So we've done that. And then how do we connect the rest of the rooms to the electrical supply? How do we do the rest? I don't know how we do the rest. And also we need to connect this as well. They're going in with some... oh no, I thought they were going into there. I was like, where are they going with that? I don't entirely know. Can we have like a little junction thing going up to there? Because that's going to need... I mean, the electric chair, I suspect, is going to need some sort of electric. Can we just draw that down like that? Oh, we can't go through that. We can't go through a wall. Is that correct? How do we get this bit done? How do we do that? Okay, maybe it'll tell us that. Maybe it'll tell us that very, very soon. Right, they're doing this at the minute anyway, so that's absolutely fine. Then I assume, are we going to need some sort of thing to connect these up, or do they just do that automatically now? Or do we have to set nodes or something? Right, speed time on. Come on, dudes. Get this stuff built. Chop, chop, fellas. Right, they do that. The power's going along. The power's going along. Diddly, diddly, diddly. Power. Oh, it automatically routes to the thing. I like that. That looks very, very good. Okay, incoming call. Hello, boss. Yep. Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your new electric chair does too. Yes, the clue is in the name. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. Okay. So, the electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You'll need to connect it up directly with mains cables. Okay, yes, we saw that just now, didn't we? So, it can't go through a wall, I assume then. Is that right? So, yeah, it can't go through a wall, so it has to go, what, through from the outside? Is that where that's going to need to go? Or down here? Can it come all the way down here? Yes, that could come down there, or we could route it through here, or we could route it from the outside like... that. So I assume we can't see power cables on the outside. No, okay, no, we can't see power cables. They're not like a thing that's going to get in the way or whatever. Okay, like that. And then that all the way down to there. And then that should all be connected up. Lovely. So some money spent on electrical cables. Get all that done. And then I don't know if that's near enough for those things to kick in. But right, speed time on. Let's see what they do. Yep, so there's lots of them. Yes, I quite like this. We're going to sort of employ more builders and we get more people in. We build our own prison. It's very, very cool. I like that. I like all the nerdy attention to detail, power and cabling and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, okay. So the lights are on. Oh, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Hello, CEO. We are almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. I think that is an absolutely fantastic idea. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds. Make sure everything is okay. Why do I suspect that this is going to go wrong? Go on then, turn it on for a few seconds. I'm expecting something to explode somewhere along the line. And... oh. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. That's probably a bad thing because it's full of baddies. And they're going to like being in the dark. They can make nefarious plans. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike the electric chair generates. Okay, so we need to build some more of these little doobry-dobbers, whatever they were, capacitors. First, we need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and selecting Switch On. Right, then build 3 more capacitors. We have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Okie dokie. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it and selecting Switch On. Right, okay, so we need to do, click that and then switch on. So the power comes back on. That's good. Utilities, capacitors. We need to build 3 of those. They have to go just there, do they? Click, click, click. Okie doke. And then we need to get that built. So let's hurry time on a little bit. And then we need to go back and test the electric chair again. Oh, they have little trays. Little cafeteria trays. That's brilliant. Oh, I like that. I like that. Now, I wonder if there's loads of references that I'm missing here with all these names. I wonder if there's films galore with all these people in, like, you know, Mr. Maloney and Blake and Crease and Brown and all these sort of things. I wonder. That person hasn't even got a name. You're just... oh, hang on. Agent? You're an agent. For who? Me? Like a spy type? Ooh, well, that's intriguing. Okay, we've got 3 of those. We've done all the stuff. Now let's click on this and switch on. And everything seems to be fine. Yay! Well done! I believe we are finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. Yes, and you are a businessman. You have a suit and a tie, and that's very important. Try not to worry about what happens next. If you make me watch a little tiny sort of binary man get electrocuted, I'm going to be quite sad. Okay, fine. Oh, there's a religious thing going on. There's old JC on the cross, and this fella here. Is that our accused? Is that the accused, or is that a priest? Okay. So we're going back to the church. Oh, no, this is the story of him. You do not kill a priest, do you? Do you confess in here? If you go in and kill this guy, I'm going to be a little bit cross, to be honest. You don't kill somebody in a place of worship. Thank you very much. You don't kill anybody anywhere, but a place of worship is certainly a distasteful place to kill someone. Okay, so you're coming in here. You're going to confess, hopefully, to him. The priest, can I help you? Oh, you're the same priest that's in the prison. That's convenient. Edward says ... And then he puts his hand on his head. I don't know what that's doing. Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. Well, you can't because you've shot her in the head, you silly man. God will forgive you no matter what you have done if you ask him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. Okie dokie. So here we go. Is this going to happen now? Is this it? Is this the end for Edward? It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and he will have the final judgment on you. Ooh, it's all getting very religious-y. He's got a little book. That's very good. Right, here we go. We're going to haul Edward in. Oh, please work. Please tell me I've done the right power. Come on. Hopefully no one's using... what can drain the power? I'm not entirely sure. What do they have in a prison? Do they have hairdryers? What if everyone put all their hairdryers on at the same time? Use up loads of power, and then they, they switch the chair on and it doesn't work. There's also a bit of floor there that I haven't done. Shoddy job. Shoddy job. Yeah, okay, fine. Right. There is the electric chair. There is Edward. Come on, man. Oh, dear. This is bleak, isn't it? Go on, pop him in the chair. It doesn't look the most comfortable of things, but I don't suppose it has to be, does it? Okay. In he goes. He's taking his time, which is absolutely understandable. There he is. He's sat in the chair. The guards now. This is a very empty room. It's a very big room for that chair. And I don't even know where the switch is. Where's the switch? Surely someone needs to be nearby the chair to actually press the button to switch it on, possibly. Ooh. Ooh, crikey. That isn't how they do it, is it? Surely not. A guy in a guard uniform with a sack on his head. Edward Romsey, you have been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Can we change the penalty, please, to having to eat 15 Mars bars? Susan! I'm sorry. Oh, Edward, you silly man. You silly, silly man. Do not show me being electrocuted. Oh, good, thank you. You spared that, at least. And it's gone white. And the screen did indeed fade back in, and Edward, naughty, naughty Edward, had paid the ultimate price for his crimes. And then it said, hey, you're on campaign level 2. It's called Palermo. It zoomed us onto this room here, which I think is sort of the canteen of this particular prison, and it was on fire. It was covered in lots of fire. There was an awful lot of flames. And so I thought, do you know what? If we've moved on to campaign level 2, that is a good place to leave it. So we've done 1. We'll finish up for now. Next time out, we should be tackling number 2, Palermo, which looks like we get emergencies, because this button here is flashing on and off. And also there's deployment and logistics also unlocked down here. So the only locked one now is intelligence, which I imagine we will uncover as we work through the campaign. But that was a lot of fun. That was very, very good. And I think even with that very brief introduction to it, even with a little bit of hand-holding, sort of click here to build this, click here to do that, put this here. Even with that, I kind of get the idea of it. And, I think it's pretty much a dead cert that we're going to have to build our own prison. We're going to have to finish the campaign and then go into sandbox mode or whatever it's called in this and just build our own prison, because I really want to make the loveliest prison possible. I think that would be it's a nice goal. Now, I don't know what sort of metrics they have for the cells and stuff. I don't know if there is a loveliness value or an appeal or an attractiveness or a cleanliness or whatever. But yes, I think we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. I think we have to make our own prison, don't we? We have to have the Geek Cupboard prison to see how it goes. So yeah, we'll certainly be doing that. But we're going to be working through the campaign, obviously first off, to unlock all these things and figure out how the whole game works. So yes, join me next time then, where we'll be handling Palermo and a big load of fire. But I hope you did enjoy that. If you did, please do leave a like, and also please do subscribe to keep up to date with our campaign mode run through, which is going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. I think this is a very Geek Cupboard game. Everyone was right, and I don't quite know why it's taking me a long time to play it. So yeah, subscribe, keep up to date with the campaign, and also the sandbox big prison mode that we're going to play about with as well. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. How are we doing? You've just circumvented the queue. You, sir, a cheat. Oh my goodness me, there's 12 million people that just come in from an airplane. Are you a skeleton? Are you just Skeletor? Is that all it is? You, madam. You are a pain. You are a scourge upon this earth. People are urinating on the floor